Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. This session was developed by Mr. Simpoti Tunga for Teacher Development and Governance. Today, we're zeroing in on the Term 1 Quality Management System, or QMS cycle, specifically for the Bolabilla District. We're going to map out our collective transition into this new framework and make absolutely sure we're set up for a highly effective academic year. Let's get started.
Here's our agenda for today. First, a welcome to QMS. Second, shifting from IQMS. Third, key stakeholder roles. Fourth, the Term 1 plan. And finally, required Term 1 outputs.
Section 1. Welcome to QMS. Let's look at the foundation and purpose.
So, it's officially goodbye IQMS and hello QMS. The quality management system isn't just some administrative rebranding exercise, It's actually a streamlined performance management framework. It's specifically designed to evaluate your individual performance levels, but in direct alignment with what you actually do every day, your real-world roles and responsibilities.
Now, if you take nothing else away from this whole agreement, please remember this point. QMS is not some punitive hurdle designed to trip you up. Absolutely not. It is a supportive tool. It's there to enhance your efficiency, boost effectiveness, and frankly, to reward incredible classroom teaching. It gives us a solid baseline for figuring out how to recognize that good performance, while properly addressing any areas where we might need a bit more development.
Section 2. Shifting from IQMS. Here's what is changing.
We are literally leaving those old, clunky habits behind. Think about the old system for a second. Under IQMS, appraisals were this once-a-year event managed by a peer-selected group. Now, it's a much more dynamic, ongoing process. It's driven directly by your principal and managed by the school management team, and it features both mid-year and annual feedback. So instead of just a single, stressful evaluation at the very end of the year, you're getting consistent, continuous support. And there's no more one-size-fits-all paperwork, right? QMS actually tailors the instruments directly to your specific post level. We're also making a huge shift from self-evaluating just once a year to doing it at least twice a year. Plus, this is a big one. If you're on the SMT, so that's post levels 2 through 4, you are now required to sign off on a work plan with clear annual targets for school improvement. So that alignment, it now flows straight from the top down. Section 3, key stakeholder roles. Let's break down exactly who does what.
All right, principals, listen up. You are the ultimate drivers of QMS at your school. Your very first job is access. You need to make absolutely sure every single educator has the QMS instrument and all the relevant documents. You're the one overseeing the uniform implementation of the whole system. And hey, you're being evaluated too. You've got to agree to and sign a work plan with your supervisor, the circuit manager, outlining your own clear annual targets.
Now, for the school management team, you guys are really stepping up as the primary managers of the QMS process. Instead of that old peer-selected group, your immediate supervisor on the SMT takes on the direct responsibility here. They'll be observing your lessons, conducting your performance appraisals, and maintaining the official records. And as we just mentioned, every single SMT member must also sign their own performance work plan. For our post-level 1 educators, your role is actually highly proactive. You kick the whole process off by conducting a self-appraisal and gathering your own relevant evidence before your supervisor even steps in. You then allow that supervisor to conduct their lesson observations. Now, I know the old peer review model is gone, but you still have a really cool option here. You can pull in a resource person. This is just a fellow educator you can invite to observe and assist during your appraisal, specifically to provide subject matter expertise if you need it. Finally, we have the circuit managers who oversee the principals. Their role is to act in a consultative and supportive manner. They're there to ensure the school's leadership is held accountable to specific annual indicators, which they lock in by co-signing the principal's work plan.
Section 4, the Term 1 plan. Time for the preparation steps.
So the ELRC maps out this entire process across a continuous 4-term cycle. While we are eventually going to hit those mid-year and annual appraisals later on, let's be real. Our immediate success hinges entirely on getting this very first step right, Term 1 preparation. Term 1 is basically all about alignment. Step 1, make sure everyone has access to the collective agreement. Step 2, conduct advocacy and training for all staff. Once everyone actually understands the shift and their specific roles, leadership locks it all in by developing and signing those mandatory work plans with their supervisors. Once that school-wide foundation is rock solid, the ball is firmly in your court as an educator to complete Section A of your instrument. You'll gauge your own starting point with an informal self-appraisal. From there, school management works together to develop the implementation plan and finalize a concrete schedule for all the lesson observations that will be happening later in the year.
Section 5. Required Term 1 Outputs. Guaranteeing compliance.
Okay, by the end of Term 1, your school absolutely must have these specific outputs completed and documented. Why does this matter so much? Well, if you miss these steps, your mid-year appraisals in Term 2 will definitely be delayed. And the guidelines are crystal clear on this. Educators who aren't appraised within the required timeframes literally risk losing their eligibility for pay progression. Nobody wants that. Having these outputs ready ensures you are perfectly positioned for a smooth appraisal cycle.
I want to leave you with a final thought to really spark some action today. Take a hard look at your school's current roadmap. Are your Term 1 work plans actively driving better teaching, or are you just checking a compliance box? The Balala District has the tools to completely transform student learning this year. The next move is yours. Thanks so much for joining this explainer.